Yesterday, I discussed the fact that Activision was using unauthorized artwork for Modern Warfare during the beta as promotional material for the game. Not enough people are discussing that situation, so if it does interest you, there will be a video linked down below. But I hope today that there would be some good news in terms of Modern Warfare and even that situation, but it appears that the game has even more negative news surrounding it, and this is so disappointing to me. I was very excited for this title, and the beta made me even more excited, because I thought that the beta went very well. There were obvious problems that the game had, but of course the content itself was fantastic. But there has been so much negativity surrounding the game recently that it is all really starting to add up. During the recent Sony State of Play, they had released a very short trailer for Modern Warfare Special Ops Survival Mode, and at the beginning of the trailer, at the very bottom of the screen, in the smallest sized font that they could find possible, it said timed exclusive on PlayStation 4 until October 1st, 2020. Just to be clear, Spec Ops is still available, but the survival mode within it is not. That is the exclusive content. This is infuriating to me. We've seen console exclusive games. We have seen store exclusive games. But now they are pushing the limits and making content platform exclusive. This is a cross-play game where they put a heavy emphasis on the fact that it is cross-play. This closes off a community that is playing the content and are in turn hurting the player base of the game because this cuts the number of players into thirds. And they also waited a month before release to announce this. They could have said this months ago, but decided not to because ultimately I am assuming that they knew that this could affect their sales. And this is a year of exclusivity that we are talking about. By the time that you can access this mode on PC or Xbox, you will most likely be getting ready for the next installment into the franchise. I doubt that they are changing their release schedule and they plan to have this game survive past the year-long stretch that most Call of Duties last. I doubt that they are making this content that spans past a year because it will not make them as much money as a yearly release would. We have to consider that with Black Ops 4, the PlayStation would get content sometimes a week or even 2 weeks early because Sony has a deal with Activision. I expected that to follow into Modern Warfare's release, but not to this extent. A week and a year are two very different time frames. I know that there must have been a very large transaction here for this to occur, but this is not going to sell more copies of the game. You are just going to make people angry. I personally was considering refunding this game, and no, if I did, I would not repurchase it on the PlayStation 4. I would put my money into another game that deserves it. I am a believer in the fact that as a consumer, one of the only ways that we have to speak to these companies is through our wallet, but I was donated the funds towards the game, and I still am looking forward to all of the content itself. I did previously pre-order this game, so I am going to keep my pre-order because of these reasons. But if I had not been donated it and I had not already pre-ordered it, I would have definitely held off with this title. I almost never pre-order games in case a situation like this happens. They say something last minute that they wanted to sneak in and actually tell you about, but after you've already made your sale. But I am still a firm believer in waiting to purchase a game until launch so a situation like this does not occur. Even if it is only one mode in one section of the game, I am still frustrated with this. I first of all am so excited for Wave Survival. If you listen to my past live streams, it is one of the main things that I say that I am excited for and that drew me into the title. But you are expecting us to pay $60 for a title with missing content. I understand that it is all still available somewhere else. If you want to play it so badly, you can, but an average person does not have every console at their disposal. And you are cutting off the PC market, which is one of the most competitive markets for first-person shooters. Why would you ever think that this is a good idea business-wise? I really hope that Activision does make a statement on this, though I honestly doubt at this point that they will, because I'm sure that they've already written up and signed a contract for the deal which cannot be undone. But it is disappointing to know that they really do not know what their consumers want, and that this is another game that a lot of people could pass on because of a small thing that they decided to change last minute. But let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Does this turn you off from the game? Are you going to pass on the game now, or will you still uphold your pre-order or even purchase it? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to share it, but also give it a like. And if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way. But I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.